Today I am driving a 2013 BMW 535i. This car is of the F10 generation, and now BMW has released their brand new 5 Series, so this is not the latest generation anymore, but it's becoming a really good deal on the used market. The 5 Series is sort of a compromise in a few ways. It's not as small and fun to drive as a 3 Series, but it's not as big and luxurious as a 7 Series. It's for someone who wants something kind of in between. They still want something that's decently enjoyable to drive, but a little more upscale, larger, and comfortable. From the lineup, you've got a couple ones. There's the 528i towards the lower end, which just flat out does not have enough power. That little engine cannot cope with the size of this vehicle. You have towards the upper end the 550i, which has the 4.4-liter twin-turbo V8. This car sits right in the middle. The 535i comes with a 3-liter turbocharged inline six, I'm not going to make that mistake again, 300 horsepower, 300 pound-feet of torque. It'll do 60 in a little under 6 seconds. It'll run the quarter in 14, so it's decently quick enough. A cool note is you can get this with a 6-speed manual transmission. There are very, very few luxury sedans or, cars at all that still will offer a manual transmission option. This one has the automatic, the 8-speed ZF, also a great transmission. Rear-wheel drive or X-Drive, as this one is equipped. Great car for all-around driving. From a driving dynamics perspective, there's no way around it. This car got a lot heavier from the previous generations. 200 pounds more for the 535i. It's over 4,000 pounds. A big component of why that happened was BMW did a lot of part sharing and cross-engineering and development for the new 7 Series, the one I just filmed. And as a result, obviously the 7 Series is huge, the big monster of a sedan. Lots of stuff became heavier. So this does feel like a big vehicle. When you're driving it, it doesn't feel like it shrinks around you. You know it's the big luxury sedan. And I don't feel that this really is more of like a sports sedan. This is now trending instead away from the typical older BMW style. It's going more towards luxury and size. Steering is not that great. But then this is very comfortable. It rides great, great isolation from the road. This would be a great luxury cruiser for the freeway. Some people are going to complain because, when you think of 5 Series, the E39, this is not an E39. This is way bigger than E39. This is probably the size of the old 7 Series. If you've been in a BMW in the last 10 years, this is going to be instantly familiar. Door lock buttons right in the middle right there, all the climate control buttons, the layout, iDrive, the gear shift lever, everything is typical BMW. This car has a few nice options. You got the M Sport, you got some of the climate, you got the heated seats, the cold weather, the upgraded audio, a lot of nice features that loaded up pretty great. But when this car was new, it was, I think the owner said something close to like $67,000 or something like that. That's a lot of money for a 5 Series. But now in the used market, this one was, I think, high 30s at lower miles. But if you get decent miles, there's some going for the $20,000 range. That's a great car for the money. You get a newer BMW with all the nice new features that you could possibly want. And, you're driving a 5 Series. From a styling perspective, the base 528i, I don't really love this styling. Even the M5, I wasn't the hugest fan of. The 535i, I'd say it's a good, typical, it just looks like a bigger 3 Series. The halos up front, the same BMW taillights. This owner actually has the Denon exhaust system in the back, so that sounds pretty good. You get some turbo whistle. Honestly, I would probably spend a little bit more and go get a 6 Series because I think the design is a lot more just perfect in every way whatsoever, but that's also a lot more money. So the F10 BMW 5 Series. This car doesn't really engage you in a sporty manner. It doesn't encourage that. It's too big and heavy for that type of thing. The steering is sort of numb. It doesn't really encourage you to do sporty driving. But the trade-off there is it's extremely luxurious, extremely comfortable. It rides great, great isolation from the road, has all the features you want in a BMW. And especially now, at the prices they're going for in the used market, this is a great deal. Thank you to Paul for letting me drive his vehicle. He reached out to me. Check him out on Instagram. It's not an M5. If you look at his plate, it's pretty funny, not an M5. I told him he needs to get an M5 and keep that plate just to mess with people. It's a cool car. Good buy if you want something in this price range. Cross-shop it with the Mercedes E-Class and the Audi A6. Depends on what you want. Again, a lot of times with luxury cars, it's brand preference. Hope you guys liked this video. Please let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.